Invisible, not immaterial, exposed. The quick that makes me think that it's so ethereal. A great high mountain with walls on every side. The city and the throne of God on the inside. Invisible, not immaterial, exposed. The quick that makes me think that it's so ethereal. A great high mountain with walls on every side. The city and the throne of God on the inside. Invisible, not immaterial, exposed. The quick that makes me think that it's so ethereal. A great high mountain with walls on every side. Throne of God on the inside. Invisible, not immaterial, exposed. The creek that makes me think that it's so ethereal. A great high mountain with walls on every side. The city, the throne of God.
The Lord planted a garden in Eden in the east. The tree of life is there on either side of its streets, and he was pleased to finish it all within the first week and put Adam there to minister, the first priest. The river of life weaves through the garden's forest, and its water parts into four branches. The Pishon and Gihon, God knew he made these, the other two rivers of the Tigris and Euphrates. This is paradise, physical and tangible. Adam gave a name to every single animal, and no one harms on the sides of the east, cause the lambs lay down with every wild kind of beast. In the eve, God and man would be strolling as a pair. Adam felt so good, wind blowing through his hair, not a care in the world. He was born with a whistle. The grass felt so good with no thorns or thistles, singing songs of praise in Eden's long days. He was running through the garden with his two strong legs. This is heaven on earth, it's meant to last forever, where God and man walk, talk, and laugh together. Cause it's a real city taking physical space. Plato tries to tell me it's a mystical place. He had me thinking heaven was a dreamlike state. Well, I'm begging your pardon, but it's a real garden. Cause heaven's not a vapor, and God's not a cloud. He's in a physical temple on the top of a mound. Heaven's not a vapor, and God's not a cloud. He's in a physical temple on the top of a mound. Heaven's not a vapor, and God's not a cloud. He's in a physical temple on the top of a mound. Heaven's not a vapor, and God's not a cloud.
He's in a physical temple. And where do you live? If you're not a cloud, where do you live? If you have real form, where do you live? If you're not a cloud, where do you live? If you have real form, where do you live? If you're not a cloud, where do you live? If you have real form, where do you live? If you're not a cloud, where do you live? If you have real form.
My heart is overflowing with the good themes. So much joy in my heart that I could scream. Thinking about golden streets, woods and streams. A city with foundations, I'm waiting with patience. I'm thinking about its walls with gates and a real throne. I'm thinking about a temple made out of real stones. There's one thing I seek, one single desire: to stand upon the glassy sea mingle with fire. To hear the angels singing to the Lord of hosts. I want to feel the temple shaking with its doors of hopes. To see the appearance of a jasper stone, standing on the sea of glass extended past his throne. My heart is on a pilgrimage, I'm staying on the course. It's better than 1,000 is a day in your courts. Heaven's not a vapor, it's a fact, not fiction. It's not superstition or some man's tradition. The book of Revelation's not John's imagination. It's an invitation, it's an invitation. Cause heaven's not a vapor, and God's not a cloud. He's in a physical temple on the top of a mound. Heaven's not a vapor, and God's not a cloud. He's in a physical temple on the top of a mound.